Let's see how this works. Receiving your content, it says. Hello, everybody. I'm going to guess we're, how do I tell when it's actually rolling? I don't know. Okay, welcome. It's Friday night. Let's get crazy. Whoa, geez. Oh my, wait, one moment. We're having a coffee issue. Everything is under control as of right now. Oh boy, look how clean that desk is getting. I gotta dump coffee out more often. Hey, Aunt, how are you? Aunt, I have a package that needs to get ready for you, but right now I'm out of books. I have more on the way, and I'll be getting that out to you. Aunt got the question correct in last week's coin class. I forget what the trivia was. Oh yeah, who's the first president on the, or what year was the first president on the coin? Anyway, I ran out of books. Oh, I got to make it worthwhile to you. So give me a moment. I've got some more coming. We'll get that right out. But there's only 2 that have not shipped. Out of all that stuff, good Lord, I shipped so many things this past week. It would amaze you. One guy, he wrote, I haven't got my package yet. Where is it? And I wrote back and I said, I think this is your number, your tracking number, but I'm not sure. Because there's a few of them I didn't write down because the way the printer crapped. I got more ink. And then I had a week I couldn't print, even though I had ink. Well, anyway, went to the post office, said, here's a bunch of stuff, and they charged me more than I should have. And, well, at any rate, he writes back later that day, says, I got the mail. So, okay, that was probably the wrong thing. So what the heck? We'll get those out. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, we got this thing over here. If you haven't seen it, or maybe you have, and it took me forever to get this darn scope to work. This thing's been acting up lately, so I got a bigger hammer, and now it's working just fine. This is going in this week's big show on Sunday. It's an 1875 S San Francisco Mint 20 center. Now, there's people out there don't know these things even exist, so we're going to give one away. That'll be a real treat for somebody. And if you're not familiar with the Sunday show, you want to get over there at 3 p.m. It's a big fat raffle. Who's here? Mr. Brian Berry. Brian sent a coin. Where'd that go? We're going to have this in, off on its own. I'm going to start making videos. Is that it? Yeah, this is the one. I'm going to start making videos on these things. And this one came in, and we assigned it the letters, what was it? SCLO number 1, SCLR number 1 for Clash Obverse and Clash Reverse. You got some great clashes on this. Just happened to be on the, right on my desk. And, well, he's got no neck. What happened? They got the clash marks on here. You can see them. Here's one. Right above the head and right behind the back. This little tick right here. But there may be another one just showing right here, which would be that jailbird. But this was ground down, the die, and they took off a little too much detail, and so you get a headless or neckless Lincoln. On the back, same idea. You've got great clashes right inside the memorial, but there's multiple marks in here, which is really neat. So it was clashed, they ground it down, they clashed it again. It's just a mess. You see his head down in the lower field. That's a neat thing. But anyway, that's a separate video all by itself. It's one of the few things I haven't cleaned off the desk. Just popping in to observe, says Matt Pan. Driving, don't coin roll, hunt, and drive. I've tried it. It's not safe because, you going like this, set one down, grab the wheel. Good Lord. Now, this is Friday Night Madness. What I do is sell coins. I'm going to show you some stuff and sell them off. And if you buy them, great. If you don't, that's okay too. Now, if you want to order something, right up here beside my head, and I've been pointing this way, but I'm thinking the way this thing reverses, it might be over here. Well, somewhere above my head, you're going to see an email address. So if you want to order something, send me an email. Had to reload. Oh, I reloaded about an hour ago. I always start the software here And you can see that. Where is it? There it is. I always start this software up before I get going, and Windows decided it needed to update right now. Damn it, Windows. Get off my lawn. Did you get my email or my 15 something? Move this over. Let's see. Yes, I did. I have a lot of emails sometimes, so if I don't get back to you, I'm really trying. Geez, there's a lot of email coming in sometimes. You know, I have 15, 20 in a day. What am I going to do with all this? So if I don't get back to your email, please bear with me. There's just one of me, and there's a whole lot of you guys. Okay, now back to the ordering thing. Get a hold of me by email, and I'll send you an invoice. That'll be by PayPal, and we use the invoice system because, one, I can account for shipping, and if it's individual coins, the shipping is $3. But if you get into sets, we got some big sets coming on, you know, big stuff. You get into something like that, or rolls, or anything with folders, albums, supplies, then we charge by weight. And $7.50 is usually about right, but every now and then we need to go to a medium or large flat rate box, and those get a little pricier. Wait till you get started, a few hundred. Oh man, sometimes they just send emails, and what do you do? Well, we'll work through it. Okay, let's see. We get the big show now. Over here in the description, right down here, there's a couple of things going on. You've got Lincoln Central Coins has a giveaway when it gets to 1,000 subs, and he's making good progress towards that goal. He's giving away a brown Ike, so get over there, subscribe to him, so you can get that, you know, try to win that Ike. And you got Coin Hunter has hit 1,000, and on the 27th of this month, yeah, January, this is still January, he's having a giveaway of some sort of big dollar. So check that out. Always good. Now, right below here somewhere is a little bell. You want to click that so you get wings, and it should give you a notification. So that your bell, which will be up there somewhere, will turn red a little while before I start this screen off. Okay, let's see what we got going. I got a little box over here. This is neat. This came in the other day, and somebody, how much is it? Well, I had to check it out first. This is not silver, which I originally thought. All of these are clads. Looking for a 1909S reasonable in XF. Well, if I get one, I'll let you know. Now, this is a 1995 Civil War Battlefield commemorative coin. United States Mint, of course. It's a mint box. And it's a good-looking coin. It's nice and bright and white when the sun is shining. And it looks just like this. And we can get in closer. Closer. Now, I got a few spots on there, but let me take off that plastic cover. Okay, it comes in a plastic case. I'm going to pull off that cover, because that cover has a couple little scuffs on it. I'll put it back. And then what do you know? All those little spots are gone. It's a gorgeous coin. It's a Civil War Battlefield Memorial, 1995. Now the mintage on these was, where'd that go? 107,112. But you got to realize 115,000, that's it. Here it is. 115,000 were made, but 107,000 went into the proof sets, the prestige proof set for 1995. There, I got the lid back on. So you've only got about 8,000 left to go in these individual cases, which is what we have here. That's upside down. And you've got the, oh, what does that say? I'd have to check it again. Enriching our future by preserving the past. And the proceeds from the sale of this coin originally went to the Battlefield Preservation Fund. You get a cannon, cannonball, Gettysburg Fields. It's a great little coin. Comes in the fancy little box. And if you don't have modern commemorative proofs, it's a good way to go. And try to keep all the paperwork together. Sometimes I pull it out and leave it, and I find it a little later. There's Lincoln Central Coins. You can click on his name, or actually, You go to the right of Lincoln Central Coins where he's writing, and you'll see 3 little dots. And click on that, it'll say go to page. And from there you can subscribe to his channel. The silverware comes in at $20. So if you want it, get a hold of me at this email address, and we'll go from there. Next item we have here, where are we? I can't see a thing. Proof Roosevelts. We got 5 of them in a row. We got 95, 96, 97, 98, and 99. Now, individually, let's see. The 95 is the winner. I don't know which one that is right quick. I didn't write anything down on these. Where's the 95? 98, 76. This would be the 5. That's a 6. 7. There's the 95. The 95 is the winner coming in at $10 all by itself. So we're going to put that under the scope. Take a quick look. And you'll find they're in great shape. It's that on the back of his head. I don't think I looked at these hard enough. See, this is why we look. I think that might be damage. Well, isn't that just BS? Let's find out what's going on with that. My God. Well, is it damage or is it a big chunk missing? Is it a struck through or damage? I'll have to get back to you on that. So I'm going to pull these off for now. Okay. Because I'm not offering anything that's screwed up unless you know it and I know it beforehand. Now, if you were watching the show the other day, now I'm going to have this one in coin class for tomorrow because we're talking about ways to make yourself a better collector. And one way to do it is get away from staples. Now, this Lexington $50 you can find is wonderful condition, but it's got a scratch right on the back. And let's get that under the scope where you can see it. Because these old commemoratives, they have so much detail to them, you can't imagine. We'll zoom back up. Where is it? There it is. Okay, 1925 commemorative. They made about 150,000, about 75,000 remain. And you can take a look at it. Right beside his head, you've got a bit of a strike through with grease, just to the left of his head. Same sort of issue from that pilgrim I had a couple of weeks ago that Beth took. Now, the high points here, you look at his hat, you look at his hand, you look at his knee, and you're going to find this to be uncirculated. There'll be an occasional, oh, let's see, contact mark. So I give it about an MS62. But the shine is excellent. There's no problem with that. However, I'm going to flip this baby over. There's Jeff Schumar. How you doing, Jeff? You gone through any pennies lately? Where's Beth? I don't know, man. Her husband's doing better. He's back from the flu. Here in the back, same thing. Great detail. All the points and corners are there. But over here, you've got this mark, which is just ghastly. Now, if we weren't for that mark, this would be a $100 coin. And this is, in my estimation, this is a staple. I mean, God, it's got to be a staple. Nobody would cut it with a knife. But I recommend you get away from those staples because it will destroy a coin. But otherwise, it's a great coin. I was going to put this at auction for $50 at a starting bid. And I'm thinking it would go for 60 to 65, even with that giant scratch. Because it is a great looking coin. And let's see if I can put that under the Tootsie Roll box. And if you want it, it's yours for $50. 50. Because it's got that scratch. Okay, we're going to fight with the focus again, aren't we? Yeah. Why does it do that? Why? There it is. There's a whole thing up close and personal and pretty. And it comes in the acrylic holder. There you go. Now, if you want that, get a hold of me at this email above my head. $50 plus the shipping. Add it to your list. let me know. First come, first serve. I don't have 10 of them. I've got one of them. And when it's gone, that's going to be the end of it. Okay, the Rosies we took off the list. Oh, we did that one. The, the Civil War battlefield. The next up is 1990. That's this pile. Where do I put these now? Right there. I've got to get like a set of shelves for all around here. Which one's 90? Okay, we got these prestige sets. These took me a little bit to check and confirm. All the pennies have S's. That's important. They all have the boxes, the original paperwork, right? There are 3 of these. These are prestige proof sets, and they are gorgeous pieces. They have the original cardboard, if that's important to you. We'll take that out. The 1990 has Eisenhower dollar, plus the penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half. These are velvet cases, transparent on both sides. They come in the original boxes. All the paperwork's here. And I can put that down here and have a look. Let me get this box out of the way. Let me put this tape to the wire back up. Everything's jerry-rigged around here. Okay. Now we can zoom out. And look at this. Velvety case. Open up. It is spotless. Clean. Immaculate. You can look at the the case cover. And it's flawless. Without a scratch. You have the Ike dollar. Let me flip that baby over. And I believe the Ike is silver. Now I've got to actually read this thing. This will tell you what it is. Eisenhower Centennial coin is, ready? Half dollar. Where is it? Yeah, the Ike is 90% silver. That's what it says on the piece of paper. And it's a pretty decent set here. Now, all by itself, where to go? That's a $30 bill. 30 bucks. These are terrifically affordable. Now, 1990 proof set would be about $5. And the Ike coin is probably about $25. But you get the beautiful case. Really adds a bit. Oh, let me put that cardboard in, which is why this thing doesn't have a mark on it. What's holding this up? There it is. Had it cocked. Oh, that's what it is. Upside down. Now we're under control. Okay, then we'll get 2 more. The 1989, right? Oh, the Ike, by the way, they made 506,000 of those. That's it. Okay, the brown one here. Now we've got 1989. Same deal, velvety case, original cardboard. Let's take that out. Clean, spotless. This is like showroom good. Okay, I'm going to need some more tape. I got the wire to the camera. And, well, the only way to get it out of the way is to tape it to the printer. There. But if I bump it, okay, it just rips itself off. Back to this. We have the anniversary of Congress. We've got the congressional dollar coin here. And it's a great looking coin. The back, of course, is the top of the Capitol. And also the Capitol $50, which is here. And like I said before, it's much bigger in real life. Okay, all by itself, this would be $31. Like I say, very affordable. All right, and we've got the 94, which is the World Cup. If you know, you're a big soccer fan, yeah, these are great looking sets. Now the World Cup would be a $34 bill. Let me set that up here. The mintage on that one, the Congress, was 211,087. This one, 1994, beautiful black, black like a hole in the world, no cat hair on there. So I'm going to put it right back in the box to make that statement true. Mintage on the 1994 was 175,000. There aren't that many of these. You know, you figure the proof sets that year for about, 3 million. And World Cup soccer and the $50 down here. There you go, guy kicking a ball. And they both have reverses, which would be upside down for now. But, go USA. And we got like that. Now, the three of them together are $90. If you want one, okay, 30, 31, and 34 are the prices I just quoted you. But the three together, and if somebody wants the three, they get priority. Right? So if other people want one, if somebody wants on all three, they get first dibs. But 90 for the three, you're going to find for those pieces is pretty darn decent. You got the old proof sets, and they look great. But they're little, thin, hard cases. Send a message about the laxative. Oh, the Lexington Concord app. It's $50, and it's yours if you want it. First come, first serve. This is the old style proof set. Sure, they're nice. They'll hold up. They'll stand on their own. You can set them up. This is a 1979. Yeah, I got to check those for all the mint marks and such. And there's nothing wrong with those. People like to collect them all. You can collect them one every year. But when you step up to these prestige sets, you're into a different realm. These are superior in every way, especially when I put them in the box right side up. Something like this is made to be shown off. You dig that out and say, look at this. I got this for you. You've done a great job. Here's something for you. And have a look at that. These are just wonderful pieces. Dude, if you haven't got one, spend the $30. If you haven't got three, spend the $90, and then you'll have all three. I like just taking them out and put them back in. That's my hobby. Okay, I'm going to set that up. We got some more. Now, the prestige sets are prestigious. The premier sets are premier. I've got a couple here. What's this? Oh, great. Special features. That's a piece of paper they send in with it. And now the prestige sets, which have the great box, much like the prestige. This is a silver premier. Same idea, a little bit smaller. Very cute. Great box. Mostly lint-free. I've been keeping the cat outside. Oh, the silver, the dollars and the $50 in the prestige sets are 90% silver. Now on these are the premier silver sets. These are silver proof sets. And what is going on? There you go. And the half, quarter, and dime are silver. But I'm going to take a look at the prestige because I think it's just the special commemoratives. Yes, that's correct. Here we are. On the, this is what, the 1990 is 90% silver. There we are. But on the quarter, dime, and half, copper, nickel. Okay. That's how those work. But on the silver premier, you have silver dime, quarter, and half. And just a regular copper and nickel, penny and nickel. Okay. You have the velvety case. And these are wonderful. Oh, there's the other one. And we have the certificate here. And let's see. Here we are, dime, 90% silver. Quarter, 90%. Half, 90%. Because those are silver sets. A regular silver set, which I have somewhere here. Here's one. There's a regular silver set. Okay, much like the little compact proof set, the silver set is a proof set with silver dime, quarter, and half. And there you are. You know, you tell the proof sets apart because it'll say silver in between the dime, quarter, and half. And this one's a 92. And you find these not to be at all on an unreasonable price. Here's the reverse on those. I wonder where, oh, there's my camera. That's what it looks like. There we are. If I can get it lined up right. Where's that black card? If I put this black card above it, right, go like this. Sometimes you can see a little bit. There you go. And these are black and white. What I look for on these is no scuffs and blemishes on the plastic. Because once you start screwing up the plastic, you can't take pictures of it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. No, that's not it. There it is. Okay, let's find the penny. Here's a penny. Once you start scuffing it up, these get really hard to photograph through. And this is pretty darn decent. There's a little scuffiness over there. But you screw them up real bad. Oh, and you always have these bits like on his neck. You always have the little bits of plastic from the inside. Well, you can't see that. From that black matte insert. But they're good sets. I'll just leave it over here for a moment. Home. And what do we have? Oh, yeah, we have the other Premier. Another Premier Silver is the 98. And we'll get you some prices in all these. And the same darn thing here. A little bit of fuzzy on this one. You open the little latch, you expose the coins, and you can pop that up to look at the reverse. And these do slide out. So you can take the whole darn thing and slide it out. No problem at all. And there you are. Now to switch these sets out is a treat. You can't do it the steel frame. She's loaded right in. You'd have to pry that baby off and you ain't going to get that back on. But you can take it out, have a look at the other side, which is upside down. There you are. And stick it under a scope, for example. Where is it? Where is it? There you go. So you can see the quality of the coins here. And they will take an occasional scuff now and again, but you can't help that with the plastic. What's over here? Here's a quarter and the dimes. Okay, let me put this back together. And it's so easy, a caveman could do it. So I'll be hiring a caveman. Let me put this back in its right box. What year is that one? I don't know. Well, that one's got a set in it, so it must be in that box. I am so uncoordinated. Give me a price for all silver proof sets. I'm about to do that. At 98? I think that's 98. What's this one? Now I got to open them again just so I get the boxes right. That's 93. There you go. Drop that right in there. Lincoln, he's got a lot of proof sets. I don't know if you saw his video, but he's got stacks and stacks of them. Okay, there's the silver. There we go. So we've got the 93. Where'd it go? The 93 by itself, 33. The 98 by itself, 26. Oh, okay. And those are together at 55 for the two. All right. Then we have the silver, and I got a pretty good price on this and the 2011, which is this. And I haven't opened that yet, and it's not silver. It's a regular 2011. The silver and the 2011 go together for 50. Let's open that 2011, see what we got here. Mantic show up? Well, it's about time. Mantic gave me the best shout out I've ever had. So he's the coin channel of the week, and you'll find him down here in the descriptions down below. And he's got a blog. You know, you got to get yourself a blog. I got to pay more attention to mine because I haven't done much with it in weeks. But by God, I'll get back to it. Okay, we have the dollars. You got 4 presidential dollars. There's Garfield, Grant. You got U.S. Grant up here, looking sober. Good of him. Who's this down on the bottom? That's Garfield. Then you got Rutherford B. Hayes. You know, if I ever had a kid, I'd name him Rutherford. And up here is Andrew Johnson. There we go. So these are 1860s and 70s fellows, and upside down. Now on these, the way they did it, the plastic is inset, so you can see the sides of the coins. Right? A lot of these proof sets they're mounted straight in, and you can't see the sides. But because they've got the writing on the outer rim on these dollars, they changed the layout so you can actually see the darn things now. Because you've got on the Sacagawea dollar as well as the presidential dollars. Doesn't matter much on the smaller denominations. But here, and you see the difference in the proof. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Okay, let's get the dime because I got the dimes handy here. Okay, you get that ultra cameo effect where they really pour the sandblast to these dies. Let me shine that right up. You see the difference in texture? They started about, 2009, I guess they started this out, but they also started doing the rim with that cameo effect. Let me compare that with this one here, the older dime. See the rim on that? Okay, that's blasted. Which one's that one? Oh, 99. Let's try an early one. I won't have an earlier one, will I? No. Okay. Well, anyway, it's a really nice rim. And you have 14 pieces, penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half, and dollar. You've got the 5 state quarters. No, ATBs. There we are. And again, you can see the edges, but you know, it's the edge of a quarter. You don't need to see that part. And on the reverse, we have, let's see, Gettysburg here. This is Vicksburg. I can't read that one, but it's got a goat or something on it. What is that? Oh, it's Glacier. Glacier National Park. Up here is Olympic National Park. And down here on the right is Chickasaw. And that's a great set of proofs. And they are black and white babies. And the dollars. Now that 14 piece all by itself, you believe this is 38 bucks for these? Now in that 2011, the dime is the prize. They made 1 million of these sets, 1,009,586, and that's as many as they made for the dime. Some of the other denominations they made more, especially the cents. But on the dimes, that's it. If you want a proof 2011 dime, you got to get it out of the set. Okay, let me clean up here because I got a big pile of stuff. And we got this and this and this. Yep. Okay. Where are you here? Oh, the dollar deals. Okay, I've been doing these dollar deals for quite some time. Let me open this guy up. But let's face it, I can't get time to list every single one of these because they go on and on and on. Now, typically, you're going to find these are worth between $1 and $2, and I just rounded down and say it's $1, and we're never going to focus. Okay, but here we've got 50 of the darn things. I think it's 51. I'll have to count again. It's at least 50. And they retail for between $1 and $2, but it's $1 a piece. And there's some more in the box. There will be some repeats, but we're doing all of them as a single package rather than doing one at a time, because I ain't got time to do $1, $1. But let's see, 1928D in fine. 27S in fine, 27D in fine, 1912, very good, 1918D, very good, 1919, very fine, 1913, fine with a scratch. Okay, 1918D, very good, 1933D, very fine, 1916, very fine with a rim ding, 1913, fine, 1911, fine, 1915, good, $1. You know, it's $1.85 coin. 1920D, fine. Now, if you need to, if you want to, I can give you a more complete list. But if I'm going to take the time and do photos, we're not going to get much of a deal on that. But what do you look at? We can do it upside down here. 1933 and fine. 32D, fine. 1933, fine plus with a scratch. Let's see what we're talking about for a scratch. Because you know that I tend to be conservative. But I'm saying there's a scratch on it. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. This is that coin. Let's find it. 1933. And that must be it at the head. Got a little spot on the head. Okay. $1 a piece is normal, but you're going to save me a whole lot of time. So we're doing $40 for the whole batch. However, it's going to be $7.50 shipping. But I'm going to throw in the box. 2-piece. Look at that. So you get Julia Roberts in there and just play with her that way. Okay. But I can go on for these. We went through those, I think. What do you got? 32D, very fine. No scratch. Where are you? We can't see nothing. There you go. 1931, very fine. 30S, very fine to XF. Dude, some of these are quite decent. That's a 1930S, very fine to XF. $1. Okay. All of them, $40. $1, and that includes the box, and it's $7.50 shipping. 1912, 1929 XF, 26D, fine, but it's got a weak strike on the reverse. 1909, fine. 1911, fine. 1918S, 1932, very fine. I can't read that upside down. 1926 S, fine. $1. It's in there. 1918, 1924S, 1917 DS. There's nothing here after 1933. Now, if you're doing shows or something like that, you're going to find these are great little deals. There you go. All 50 or 51, $40 plus $7.50 shipping, and comes in the pretty red box. That's a brand new box. It's also my last one. I got more supplies coming, by God, but it's going to be a few days. So let me catch up over here in chat. People are talking. I can't hear a thing. I don't have any money at the moment. Well, that's okay. I've got more coins coming next week. We got them. They come in. They go back out. Alrighty. Here's the Lexington you wanted to see. Well, we'll never see that again. I'll get together with you on that, Shumar. Okay, next up, we got a couple of nickels. Someone was asking for some nickels, some slab nickels. So I got a couple of slab nickels. And let's open these babies up. I like to keep them in plastic because they get scuffed. And I want to be able to take nice pictures of these things. You've got MS66. I've got 2 of them today. And let's see if I can show you this here. We got NGC MS66. 1940D, 5 cents nickel. And it's clean. Dude, it's shiny. Now that's NGC MS66. And over here we got PCGS MS66. If we can get it out. There you go. So you can compare and say, hey, is their MS66 the same as the other MS66? And you're going to find they're pretty much right straight on. But people go to PCGS because what? They're more valuable? It's the same coin. There you go. There's a PCGS MS66 1948S. And there's your number. You can type that in if you like. PCGS MS66 1948S. And if you want the number read to you, I can read that to you and send you pictures of the number. And if you know how to use PCGS website, you can type that in right here, that certified number, and it'll tell you what the coin should be and give you a picture of it. But if I can get it to focus, that's the real miracle here. Okay, pull out the Tootsie Roll Bank. Come on in. Okay, the time it takes, I could bake a pie. Come on, buddy. Block it and show it. Ready? Nighttime, daytime. That don't work. Why doesn't this work? Please buy these coins so I can get a new camera. I'm going to have to stop licking the lens. There you go. PCGS MS66. And there's the number you're looking for. All right. And there's the coin. And we got a back on that too. Great luster, great shine. I mean, they're gem plus. MS65 is gem VU. MS66 is superb gem. So if you see that term used, you know what we're talking about. And this is NGC on the 1940D. MS66. There's no details here, nothing screwed up. Just a very sharp coin. These are not full steps. It would say full steps, but let's have a look at the steps. Scope and screen. Okay, now this one I can control the zoom and the focus. Okay, your little contact mark goes through every step. Sorry, no dice on that one. On the PCGS, you got where is it? Okay, you don't have full steps because the bottom two are a bit weak. But look at the freaking fields on this. I mean, look at it. Dude, look. There's the S over here, and we can take a look. I've already looked. It's not an RPM. No doubling on the doorways. But look at those fields. Okay, the two together are $40. NGC website says their nickel is $23.75. Right. PCGS says their nickel is $27.50. Okay, the two together, $40. And you get the bags too. And they're fancy. They're gorgeous nickels. What's this doing out? Why is this out? That's part of one of these proof sets. I'll pack everything up again right after the show here. Okay, next we're up to some pennies. I'll bring these over here. Where's the? I'll use the card. You can't see a thing. All right, and we're gonna play with this. Oh, well, there's half the problem is I got so much stacked up here. I can't see for the light. Yeah, the Prestige sets are really nice, but they do take up a little more space. Yeah, if you don't have shelving, or if you have a lot of kids, or maybe an apartment, the regular proof sets might be more desirable. just because they don't take up so much darn space. Okay, what do we got here? We got 1929. How old is your oldest coin? Okay. We got an 1829. This is large letters. It is good condition, $20. The mintage on these 1829 large cents was 1.4 million, and PCGS gives it a surviving population estimate of 3,000 coins. Let's see if we can get in there and have a look. And we got 1829. In good condition. The problem with these old coronet heads is once they get to like fine, they really look like a man. I'm just saying, that would pass as a man. And we'll take a look at the back, and it's the letter A's that you're looking for. Okay, on the medium dates, these A's will be full. That centerpiece will be full. So this is the large letters. It's a little bit soft in the rim in some areas, but the detail's all here, and there's no holes in it. It's not terrifically screwed up. And there she is. You get a full Liberty on there. Okay. Now, if you don't have one from the 1800s, go for it, dude. Now, I got two 1838s. I got this guy, which is a bit woody. If we can see the color here. Yeah, I think that's showing up pretty darn good. Now, these old large cents were 100% copper, but every now and then you get some impurities in there. So you would get color grains in there. So it's not a woody in the true sense that it's an improper mix because of the brass, the French bronze rather. But there was a contaminant in the copper. But you have an 1838. And she's looking much better here with her hair done right. This guy is very good, and $26. You got a complete rim on these. Now, back in the day, they would punch the date into the die, which is why you have a repunched date. Same idea as a repunched mint mark. So they'd use the die, they'd use the master dies repeatedly, and as a result of that, is that the dentals over here at the rim would, well, just plain wear out. So getting good sharp dentals across these is like trying to get a strong strike on the reverse of a 1920s wheat. But you've got great detail in the leaves and a complete rim otherwise. Now that one's very good at $26. And I can fit two coins on there. So we can look at the next one, which is also an 1838, but a whole lot sharper. 1838, this one comes in at fine condition, so you get very good over here and fine over there. And the details in the hair start to come out. It comes in over her ears. You got more curls, sharp dentals. I mean, you get really good sharp dentals on this one, mostly. The stars are pointing out. You get a great date. Let's look at the leaves. Here we go. I'm going to check that. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Give me something. This is neat. Okay, there's the leaves. Right? And you start to get some sharper detail on there. You know, I didn't turn this over before, but let's have a look at that real quick. This guy comes in at $33. Well, it's right side up now. Yeah, it looked like it was rotated. Here she is. Okay. And I turned it over and it twisted. That's what it did. Because if I flip it now that I've got a, see, you put in a folder or holder and you can get a reference frame. Okay, it's right side up, it's not rotated. It is correct. And it's a much better coin. So what do you like? You like very good or you like fine? You're talking $7 difference between the two. Now we've got the very good Woody, and you see the color in there. That one's 26. Real good contrast. And the fine at 33. Better detail. Either way, these things are huge. I don't know if you've done you know, pennies before, but here's a Lincoln. Isn't it cute? It's like a penny, only smaller. Let's look at it over here. There you go. That's your large cent. Here's a $50. Copper, silver, almost the same size. And the little tiny thing. See, that's part of the reason why the Flying Eagle cents didn't go over well, because, you know, they were dinky compared to these things. That's a penny. But so small. Oh, they were laughing that up back then. Okay, let's set those aside. We got 1942, and this is a large date. Now, this is only in good condition, but it's in 1842. They made 2.3 million of these in 1842. Now, looking at PCGS population, survival, you got 1,500 of these available in the world. The rest were turned into spoons or something. 1842, 1,500 surviving specimens. And now I have to look at the back. All right, get that. See, I didn't check any of these for clockwise rotation. Let's look at that. Well, it's mostly lined up. Okay, here you are. Straight up. Let's get the side in there. Here's a side is in there. Where's the side? There it is. And I'll flip it right over. Looks normal to me. Okay, that's right side up. Let's take it out. Have another look. 1842. Good. $20. You got all the rim in there. Just to scrape off pieces of it to make stuff, like spoons. And you get some good color in this one as well. So, there they are. Let's see. I get the prices right. 1829, 20. The 38s are 26 and 33. And the 1842. 1942? 1842 is 20 more. And I can set these aside. Okay, this is aside. I got a few more here to play with. You want big or little? What do you like next? Don't just send Ken money. Yeah, if you just send me money, I'm going to send it back. If you want to order these things, PayPal gives you buyer protection. It gives me seller protection, because we're not raffling them today. Okay, what do you want? Big coin or little coin next? Because I got big ones, and I get these. Can you see it? It's there. It's just really small. Okay, let's go to that. Alrighty. I was going to auction this because it has a flaw. And the auction starting bid was going to be $45. Because, well, there you go. You get a little rim ding is what it is. Here's a Lincoln, and here's this half dime. Now you've got great condition on this. It's XF. There's no question about it, but you got a rim ding. 1854, arrows, the whole bit. You have no numbers. How many survivors are there? Somebody get over and look that up right now. It's not that many. Okay, 1854 arrows. You got her face, you got her breast, you got the flag. Well, it's not really a flag, it's like a hat. All the lines and all the letters in the shield. Let's flip her over. You get a half dime. You got plenty of detail in the leaves. Now check out the rim on this side. Okay, that ding that you see in the front does not go all the way through. It's limited to one side. So let me grab this up. so we can hold it and look at the side properly. There we go. There it is. Okay. And there is that awful rim ding. As you can see, it only goes about a third of the way through. And it looks like that on the front. So it's a good clunk on the one side, but it doesn't go all the way through it. Okay. I could put it to auction and just, let's make it go away. The starting bid on this was going to be $45. Now, if not for the rim ding, this would be a $62 coin. If you want to take it right now at $45, it's yours. Get a hold of me. Send me an email. Say, give me that halftime. But this is the second smallest. What they had the $1 gold and the 3-cent silver were smaller. I'll even throw in the 1944 over here, just because I'm a great guy. But if it doesn't make it in the end, well, don't give me hell. Okay, we'll let him go back in. I'll put that over here and stare at it while I prepare the next item. Home. There it is. Isn't it cute? It's like a coin, only smaller. Look at my thumbnail compared to that. Okay, how about a barber half? Everybody likes a barber half. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Get up. This is 1999 and it is very fine condition. I'll put in the big scope so we can get a look first. These guys are hard to find in any kind of decent shape. The surviving population for 1899 is 6,000 units. That's not many for a $50. Last century. You've got full liberty, and we'll get into that. All kinds of hairs. We'll get in the back. Okay, the hell with this camera. This is subpar. Go to the scope. Okay, here we go. Check out the wing tips. Wing tips are complete. The details reach just about all the way to United. You've got all the lettering and the banner. Stripes on the shield. Separated arrows. Full dentals all the way around. I'll go slow here. Give her a kiss from me. Well, I don't know who she is or who you're talking about, but give her a kiss from me too. And, you know, a little pinch. All right, let's look at the front here. Now here, starting to see the details inside the stars. Right there, the little cross points. And all the stars all the way around. Up here, you've got Liberty. And there's a Y in here, but it's kind of like the way that my head curves. The head on this guy curves too. And there's the Y. Whoops. She slid. It's in there. You got actual relief on these guys once you get to VF. Look, he's got a chin. Is that a goatee? I'll shave the coin before it goes out. Now, this guy goes out at $95 for an 1899. There's the B. That's the B for barber. Right down in here. There it is. And that's a handsome barber. Okay, let me set him aside. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a $90 coin. The book says 100, but I got a pretty good price on it. So $90, and it's yours. If I can get this back into the holder. This is what that noise is. Whoop. There you go. The noise you hear is me trying to get that coin back in. Or if I'm trying to get it out. I learned I don't fold these things, and I can get these coins out real easy. Just tap. Once it gets close, she drops right out. I don't have to get my fingers on it. I'm not pulling staples. Pick it up, slide it in, get it started, and tap it in. Life is so easy with these things. You want to get some of these vinyl flips. I got more coming. I've got, ready? I've got that many left to my name. This won't last me a night. You know, because I got a barrel of change over here to get through. Okay, there's the $18.99. We've got the half cent. You've seen this before, but I guess it was priced too high. So we're going to bring that down just a bit. We have an 1809. Let me put it over here first. We've got an 1809 half cent. It's brown. It's smaller than a $1/2. It's the classic head. There she is. You get a full rim. We're going to have to get some detail here. Scope. Yeah, 1809. Now the secret with this one, it's the 9 over inverted 9. Alrighty. You get a full rim all the way around. It's in fine condition. You see all the hairs. Well, not all the hairs, but a lot of the hairs. She's hairy. And she doesn't have a goatee, which is good, you know, for a chick. Okay, half cent. No fraction on the 1809. But you see the details in the berries, the leaves. And what we're going to do is get down into that 9 and have a look. And there it is. Where it is? There it is. 1809. And you'll see in the center of the 9, the slant, because it's an inverted 9. Some places, some books and references will call it an 1809 over 6, but it's not a 6. It's an inverted 9. So if you turn it upside down, it's gone. It's still a kind of a 9. But up on the upper left in this view, right between the loop and the bottom curl, is another part of the 9, and that bit right down the center, we have that square edge. And that is the 1809 over 9, and it is $90. First come, gets it. I know the prices, well, I think they're pretty fair for the most part. I shop, sometimes I get some real good prices. Now you get a bit of a scratch right across her face. But you're going to find these 1809s a little tough to come by. You got a mintage here of 1.1 million, 1,154,572. Surviving population of 1,200 units. 1,200. That's 1,200. So you're getting in some rare coins here. And if $90 is too much for you, just let me know. Ken the Halftime, 1954. Oh, it's over here. That's a 1954 with arrows. And I showed you the rim nick over there, and it's part way through. If I can lift that just a bit. There you go. That rim ding only goes part of the way through that coin. But where it does show is right on the face. As that. That's an 1854 XF with a rim ding, and $45 takes it away. Let's have a look at the back. A little dark spot there. Probably some coal or what they had back in 1854 that was so dark. And that is that's a hair. That's gone. See that? That crack just went away. It's not a crack. It's a kitty. You stay outside. There it is. That's a goner. And there you go. And over here, you don't have a rim ding. Funny that. A true rim ding will be all the way through. Comes from the heart. A true rim ding cannot be replaced. It's made with love. Watch your language, Missy. Okay, you like buffaloes? The wind blows cold in the trail of the buffalo. We've got a 1926 over here. You know what that noise is? Yep, there it is. That's a 1926D. And I wrote down the, no, I didn't write down the mintage or the surviving population. Is it on here? Yeah, here it is. They made 5.6 million of the darn things. Nope. Yep. And PCGS says there are 8,000 surviving specimens. Now, with all the Buffalo nickel collectors, you got to realize this gets to be a pretty pricey one. And we're going with VF on this guy. Let's have a look at that Buffalo. Here he is. You've got most of the horn on this guy. Good solid back. A handsome rump. Don't look at that. And a D mint mark. We'll get right down and have a look at that. 1926 D and very fine is a $90 coin. There you go, D. I checked it. There's no doubling on this one. Handsome romp. Couldn't you just... Oh, my goodness. This is a family show. Cut that out, Buffalo. There he is. I mean, you think they put a girl Buffalo in the coin? No, we got to have this. Okay, United States of America. You'll have a contact mark here and there, but a remarkable absence of those awful scratches that are so common on buffaloes. Where they're just screwed up. Good hair braids, good feathers. There are 3 feathers and 4 legs. There's nothing fancy about the coin in terms of die varieties, but it's in good shape. VF, $90. Okay. Now, let's not drop it. Last week I picked up the all those small dates from the coin class and just dumped them right out. Oh man! So I got them soaking in gasoline. They'll be clean, and then I'll shift those babies out. So we can recap. We got the those prestige. You can't see a thing. Home. There we go. Oh, the Barber VF, $90. $45 for that half dime. And look at the size on that. It's like two radii to cover that Barber. Now half dime, that's 5 cents. They actually ran half dimes and nickels concurrently. That's a half dime. Yeah, that's useless. That's a half a dime. So really you had cents, dimes, and dollars. Everything else was a half or a quarter or 2. And we have the the half cent. There's a half a cent. There's a set. Half dime, half cent, half dollar. How about that? Of course, the Lexington Schumar wanted to see, and we can get together on that if you like. That's a $50 bill for that guy. And you're going to find that to be a pretty darn good price. Let me open that up. For the condition of this coin, $50 is pretty much hard to beat. Now you got a few marks, right? You get that strike through right beside the head. That's a grease strike. You get a full knee. You see his full hand, and he's got a full hat. Right? Look at the corners on the monument statue base. This is I forget who. The guy's got an F in his name. This is the statue that stands to this day at Concord. And the belfry is about 7 miles up the road. And here you get the full points, full corners, all the detail. 1925. And this big hideous scratch over on the side. Yeah, Ken, we'll take that one. Okay. Schumar, send me an email so I don't forget it because my mind is gone. Yeah, it's a good coin. And for $50, yeah, you can probably make 15. Easy. It's got the quality. But it's got the scratch. Now I can't send this yet because I have to use this for a class tomorrow because I'm gonna shoot down cardboard again. Oh, there's the Buffalo. Nope, it's over here. There's the Buffalo. That's a $90 coin. You got the large cents. Oh, where's that Woody one? There you go. Look at how pretty that is. See the color on that? That's the one? Yeah, that's the one. It shows up better in the other camera. This one's good for details. This one's great for color. This is the one with the color. There you go. So you got details or color. Which do you like? And the better one, the fine, has some good color on the back. Is that the one? No. That's the one. I mean, if you like that sort of thing. You know, you like stripes in your coins? Try the new penny. It's got them all over the back. There you go. Now I'm going to look at these dimes, because I think that's either a strike through or it got hit by a hammer. I don't know. Oh, of course the nickels, if you like the slab coins. Trying to get more of those in stock, but they're hard to keep up. I can't keep them on the shelf. There you are. 40 on those. The whole lot. $2.50 for the four large cents. You got a deal, baby. And that's what I've got. Now also we still have all these other things. I've got scales on the way, but I have none here. I've got one, and that's mine. You ain't getting it. I've got more flips on the way. The number 1 and number 2 Lincolns they're long gone, but I have more coming probably within the week. But flips, people are asking for flips. Maury, I have yours. Are you here? They're back here on the shelf, waiting to go out. Gosh, lots of stuff to do. Okay, if there anything you want to order, just get a hold of me up here at this email address and say this is what I want, and I'll get back to you. And we'll put these invoices out and get the coins along when they're paid. Now it's 30 days to pay, and let you build a pretty good size order. If you're just getting individual coins, the shipping is $3. If you get 100 individual coins, it's $3. When you get into such things as sets, boxes, rolls, and supplies, we go by weight. So sets, proof sets, the silver sets that this came out of, which is probably this one. Yeah, we're going to go by weight. Now, chances are, that's the one. Chances are it's going to come out to about $7.50 for flat rate shipping. There's a silver set. Look how pretty that is. There's my computer screen. Here's me. That didn't work. I've got flips. I've got 14 flips left of my name, but I've got 5,000 more coming, so it's not really a problem. They're going pretty well. People call me all the time. Yeah, I need more flips. Okay, set them out. I go through so many flips. I cut the paper, right? So I can, they're right here on the computer. Here you can see that. I got them right here on the computer, because I'll sit here, watch a live stream or something, count, and tape them up. There we go. Because they come in this big box, and so I tape them up. Just wrap a piece of paper on them, tape them, and they're nice and tight and neat. And that's what I do with my time. Already done, Beth. Yeah, pretty much. We're a little over an hour into it. We showed about everything. Oh, I've got all those wheat pennies, by the way. If you got to have wheat pennies, I got them for 4 cents a piece in bulk. Ugh. How many do you want? 4 cents a piece. Shipping. How many do you want? These are 40s and 50s. There might be some older dates in there. They're not going to be great. These are just a big batch of wheats. I count them up. I send them to you. Pay for shipping. Pay for the wheats. I pick up on those too. Yeah. But I got to do something with these. They're just kind of, I try, give them away at the coin class or whatever the heck. But somebody wants these wheats. The coins are okay. There's nothing great about them. They've been picked through. There's nothing awesome. But if you like to have a bunch of wheats for giveaways or whatever, you can put together a pretty good set with these. It won't have any steals, or at least I don't think so. No. But it's a bunch of wheats. Okay, now I'm going to spend some time in chat trying to catch up Send me $5 worth. Jeff, would you get a hold of me at that email, because I'm not taking notes right now. And it works out better because then I'll have your email so I can send an invoice. But $5 worth would be what, 125 of the darn things? And then there's shipping. 125 is 2 rolls, so that's going to be about $4 shipping, because rolls, sets, supplies goes by weight. But anyway, your best bet is to just, get a lot of them. So it's 4 cents a piece. Send Ken email at kpv@live.com. There it is. I had another email somebody was using, but I haven't used it in years because that other person who was using it wasn't using it with my consent. Oh, so if you do get email from me, unless I'm claiming to be a Nigerian prince, don't send money. Send email to kpvlive.com to buy anything you want. Buy anything you want. Dude, there's stuff I didn't even explain to you. You like 2 cents, 3 cents, 5? I got these buffaloes over here. I still got to go through. I don't know what they are. What are they? I got BU wheats. I mean, pick a year. Or BU memorials, BU wheats. Yeah, I got BU wheats. I got better. I mean, we got all kinds of wheats. Where's them wheats? Here's a bunch of wheats. This is just from cleaning off the desk. This doesn't mean they're in any particular. I mean, I don't know what the heck this stuff is. What's this? What's this? It's a. Oh, it's a gorgeous girl. Look at her. She was better in her younger days, but she was still was never a looker. That's Lizzie. Let me move this. Oh, let's see, right there. There you go. There's Lizzie. She's brand new. What's the year on that one? That's 1964. And is that a hanging date? I'll have to get in there and take a look. But we got Canadians. You like big Canadians? What's this one? That was on the desk. That's at 62 with a double date. Canadian. We got, what's this one? Oh, I still got plenty of these left. The 2005 Satins. I've got the regular old run-of-the-mills, which look like this, that are $1 a piece, but I've got some choice. I mean, they're just immaculate, and they're $5 a piece. But if you don't know what the Satins are, let me show you what we're talking about. Where is it? Everything ends up in this drawer. I think what I need to do is install more drawers. Okay, back in 2005, the Mint started putting their Mint sets. Well, they've been doing the darn things. Home. There you go. They started doing the coins in the Mint sets with a special finish. This is U13. Okay, this is not a satin. That's a 2013 Mint set. That's what the U13 means. That's the only indication of what is in that box. That's still in the original box. I've got some. I think I got one open here. There you go. Yeah, that one's open. All right, what do we got here? 2000 and something. 2009. All right. From 2005 to 2000 through 2010, these coins are satin in the Mint sets. Let's have a look at that. Where's them proof dimes I had that are so screwed up? There we go. Let's have a look at the dime. Oh, let's have a look at that scope. Okay, there's your dime. That's a satin. You can see the finish on that. And it doesn't reflect the light. It disperses the light. Whereas this is a mirror. But check out the cameo, right? This is a proof dime. The finish on the cameo aspect is like it covers a whole darn coin on these satins, but it's much finer. Let me flip that over. How do you get into these? They got these things that are so, look at these. It's a 3-piece and the coins are inside. Who thought this up? This is only A government employee could think this one up. I know just how to do it. Give yourself a raise and we'll charge the taxpayers. Okay, here's I can't quite reach. Okay, I'm going to go sideways. And I'll turn the camera. Yeah, that works. And you can see the difference in the finish here. They're not mirror finished, they're burnished. And the dies are specially prepared. And these are great looking coins, these satins. Oh, these hat and halves. They're fantastic looking. You've seen them shine. These don't shine. Here's the Sacagawea. And they don't blind you. The Kennedy half looks that way. Yeah, these are great coins. Who's this? Who is that? James Polk. Polk? Polk. Okay. Who's this one? James Tyler. And you see the finish on there? I got a proof here somewhere. Where is it? Here's a sack. Here's a proof sack dollar. For comparison. See the way you get the mirror finish in the fields and the cameo. You don't get these on. You don't get. Where's the sack? There she is. You don't get that. The whole darn thing, top to bottom, front to back, side to side. Even the rim is done that way. So 2010 is really neat because it's the only year you have the satin on the ATB quarters. Here's the U.S. Virgin Islands. Let's look at George. Here's a satiny George. There he is. See how dull he looks? He's not at all shining. Great looking coins. So get these things. I got a few of them. Why not? There's Monticello. Oh, and I got it back to normal. There you go. And don't mind the little marks because that's the darn platinum. It's that. So see that? Okay. Well, that's what they did. The 2005s are still in the old cellulose, which is what we're talking about originally. But that, there you go. So the 2005s are in the original cello. Well, that's kind of a neat thing. Those are dull. I got some 2010 dimes, I think. Oh, let's see. And 2007, they're $1 a piece. There's bunches of them. So I can get into them. And these are cut from the mint sets. There you go. That's a satin coin. If you don't have a satin, grab one so you can see what we're talking about. And compare that to, a regular old dime. Do I have a regular old dime? Where's my piggy bank? There you go. There's a business strike. Right here. Let me put that up on a card. I got better focus this way. I can move it around. So these guys, these business strikes, they're lustrous. They'll shine. See the way it just bounces off his face? But the satins spreads the light out. Even now, this is inside the plastic container, but they don't splash. They're dull. They're not dead. They're beautiful. And those are really neat. Those are $1 a piece. Much more matte. Satin, they call it. It's very fine matte. Where the new proofs, you've seen those. They're just, they look sandblasted to me. The Ultra Cams. Okay, that's what we got for today. So now I gotta put all this stuff away because man, look at this. Home. This is what it looks like after a show, right? Let me pull this off. Pull the tape. See, there's the tape because I gotta tape it to the darn printer. So I got a stack of stuff up here on top of the printer. All right, a couple of I don't know what all that stuff is. We got the stuff down here. We got, there's my, I'm low on change. Okay, stuff on the computer, stuff in front of the computer, stuff over there. I don't know what that is. What's this stuff? And I got to put all this stuff away? You're killing me. It's not the show that takes so long, it's putting it away. Because I get to talking, I'm always pulling something else out. Oh, let me show you this. And you know, I'm showing you something. Oh, this is neat. Did I show you this one? That's a superhero slab. I mean, they're good slabs. Just the grading company was BS. Cigarette butts in that. There's no cigarette butts in that cup. Cigarette butts. They're over here. My coffee. Essential 5. Can you add it to the big show? Yep. Don't forget the big show. We have that 20 center going in. Because I've given away every denomination except for gold and 20 cents. So we're going to do a 20 center. There's about 25,000 of these surviving for 1875S. And this was the big year. After that, I didn't make 25,000 of the darn things. It's in pretty darn decent shape for its age. So somebody's going to win a pretty darn cool coin. Oh, and we got these copper rounds. They're $2. If you're getting something, get one of those copper rounds. We got the acrylic holders, and I've also got 10 cents now. But, geez, if you got a $50 coin, you want to spend the 50 cents so you can protect the darn thing. These are good. They're a lot better than those little cardboard Mylar flips. Right? They're good and stiff, and they'll hold up. But that was a staple. And now it's shot, baby. Where is it? Where? Oh, that's the front. Yeah, that's your staples. Get away from staples. How much did the guy save using staples? For the 50 bucks, he could have bought all new holders. Get these babies. They're good for you. And I got pages, of course. I don't actually tell anybody these. There you go. But we've got the 20 pocket pages. So you can take your, whatever you got. What do you got? You got a flip of a Sacagawea proof dollar. And you want to keep it. It's upside down. You can stick it right in there. Ta-da! Look at that. So you got pages of coins. And they got the little slots here for the, see if we can see that. There you go. Ring binders. These are 3 for $1. But they're big. Either I got to fold them or I got to ship them in a giant envelope, which means they go for big shipping. That's the problem. That's why I don't advertise these much. But they're pretty darn handy things. Okay. The flips fit. Flips are great. Everything fits in those. If it's 2x2, these don't because they're a 1/4 inch thick. But the cardboard, the vinyl, the good vinyl, they all fit in those. Yeah, avoid staples. Use Office Max. Coin Dragon. There's a boat outside. Don't miss it. God. He's a good guy, but he means well. He really does. But we need to talk. All right. This is how long it takes to put stuff away. One day I'll sell some more of these. I keep giving them to Maury. He ordered some. I sent him another one. So he's got most of the ones I had. Now, which one's the dollars? That's the dollars. And how does this go back in? Oh, you're kidding me, right? Yeah. Who would come up with something like this? Then we'll take a picture of Denver. Man, they gotta stop hiring those freaks. That's totally wrong. All right, that's backwards. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go while I try to put this mess. Did you see that the Silver War half? Did you see that guy? Look how pretty that is. Let's put that under the scope. Now, don't mind the fingerprint. That's me, and it's actually on the outside. because I can, wipe off the fingerprint. The coin itself looks great. And I'll make some room here. There you go. There's a Civil War $50, and it is clad. See the scuffs? See how it's got a shadow? Let me take off that plastic cover. And if you're going to handle proof coins, don't do it unless you have gloves or they're in something like this. There you go. There's your proof. 1995. S. Shining. Great detail on this. I'm going to give me a coat like that. He can keep the hat. Unlike the 1976 quarter, this is a full drum line. What's he doing with good boots? This must have been after Gettysburg, I suppose. Okay, I put the cap back on. There you go. Great coin, that one. That's a $20 bill. I'm going to let you guys go and check the email and start sending out invoices. And we'll go from there. Tomorrow, coin class. You guys take it easy now. Oh, and stay warm.